Are we alive? Hello. How are you? Are you living? Are you alive tonight? It's Friday Night Live. And we are here together to celebrate that thing that we call rocks. And it is Rocktober. Everybody, are you feeling it? It's our rockiest month of the year. Had to pause to make sure I said that right. It's the rockiest year of the month. Or that actually does encompass this beautiful week that we've had. It has been a zinger, and I'm so happy to be here with you guys, hanging out. Please put your feet up, take a deep cleansing breath, and chill out with us this evening, looking at some beautiful rocks, some spooky rocks. We're going to be talking about some of that coming up very shortly. We're going to be talking about what's going on with your creative impulses going into the studio season and the month of October, especially over there on the Discord. But hey, all you creators out there, and I mean you, I don't just mean video creators or folks that are professional lapidaries. I mean everybody. Let's get those juices a flowing and the saws, tumblers, polishers a going. So, welcome in, Wisconsin Rock Stalker. Good to see you. Cheers to you. And we've got Off You Rocka. Manny's here, 5x5. Thank you for coming. And we've got a cheers from Ma, and she is brandishing her wrench, rendishing her brand, all of the things. So if you have any moderation needs, go ahead and hit up one of those handy wrenches. We've got that Opal guy here on the here on the house. Maybe he is. I'll have to check the roof. Yep, it's time to go live. Bye. Perhaps that Opal guy it knows something a little more about the other side, which is this is a good month for it. Eric the cat is here. 5x5, number 5 is alive. Thank you, Eric. And the Greg Dirksen is here in the house. So good to see you. Yep, more like the Walking Dead. That's what's going on here. We've got celebrations also for this evening, so we'll be hitting that soon. That's why I have the disco ball going on in the background. We are properly celebrating things. The Mad Rock Hounder is here, aka the Rock Whisper, aka I always see your name and I think Rock On. And it's spelled like Rashawn or something like that. So you're gonna have to tell me what to say in my head, because when I see your name, I just think Rock On. So let us know how we say that. Yeah, Wisconsin Rock Stalker was noticing that light in the background. It's kind of like my head. It's indicative. Yeah, we're doing this. We're doing this evening. And here is the birthday girl. It's my mom's birthday, you guys. That's one of the reasons why we're celebrating tonight. So everybody, wish my mom a happy birthday. You know, she's 29 again. She's lapped me in age. So let's ring that bell for my mom. Oh, I see. Um, that Opal guy, live, short eye, not long eye. Nice. And Patricia's Creations is here cheering. And Doug, thank you. Karen, the queen. It's funny because I actually just sent Ma a gif about the Queen of Hearts in the new Alice in Wonderland. And you know how she's like, Dwink, Dwink. That's what I needed. And so to you and yours, we shall cheers. And I hope that you have a wonderful, fun filled rock weekend, whether it be perusing your rocks, creating things, going for any last minute rock hounding expeditions, or shopping rocks, because we know that there's going to be some of that going on this weekend as well. So cheers to you. And may all your rocks be well. Oh my goodness, there was still some there. Um, okay, we've got a charging iPad. That's good because Ma is set to come on this evening. We're going to be talking about what's going on over there on the Discord. And I did see that she posted up the Discord link. So if you are here and you saw that link, you're invited. That is going to be good for 48 hours and then it will self destruct. So go ahead and follow that link if you'd like to join our Discord, where we are going to be doing fun things all winter long, all studio season long. I got to get the W word out of my mouth because it's kind of a bad 4-letter word right now. We've got Scott Argyle in the house, and everybody's wishing my mom a happy birthday. Thank you, guys. This is great. And let's see. We've got an explanation. The ch makes a shush sound. Okay, so it is Rashan, which is really pretty and a fabulous name. So I'm probably just gonna have to make your name like Rashan Rakan. Rakakan Rashan, something like that. It makes me happy that you kind of have rock on in your name, and salutations, greetings, Steinkerns, etc., and so on and so forth. Brian, thank you for coming, and we've got this late breaking news from Brian. Just checking in. We are visiting Julie's dad. Oh dear, who was in the hospital this week. All good now, but scary few days. Julie says hi and as well. Hello, Julie. Julie's dad and Brian. Health to you. We're wishing you. You guys, I think that you've paid your dues on having all of that health excitement. And so I'm hoping that from here on out, it's just like excellent, excellent health for you. And we've got Kid Curry in the house. How's your boat, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you for coming. The Brenda Bloom is here, blooming on into the party. Thank you for coming as well, and wishing my mom happy birthdays. And yes, life giver. Yeah, she was nice enough to make my birthday come first in the year, but she is the one that I'm here for sure. I thank her. And a rare Momite, less than 100 years old, right? She's brand spanking new in geology terms. I love that, Doug. I just love that. Thank you so much for that. That is hilarious. You can tell now that I'm a little bit behind. Ryan, it's good to see you as well. Allison with the 1L. Welcome in. It's my mom's birthday. It's a birthday. It's a birthday. So you gotta wish the mom a happy birthday today. And thank you. You guys we're having her back and getting all the splainings done. And so the Greg is saying it's been so long since I've opened up Discord. Gonna have to get back into it one of these years. How about this year? How about this month? I am throwing down the gauntlet if I had one. So we would love to have you over there. So cruise on in if you can, sir. And Reptile Z is here. Good to see you, Reptile Z. Thanks for swinging on in as well. And I like this, the Braiuli. That sounds like something that you'd add like tomato sauce to or something, or pesto Braiuli we're having this evening. Excellent. Yeah, exactly. You got me there. Sharaka Khan. Keep rocking. Keep rocking, everybody. And Rashanan. You do that. Um Oh, and Tara, I did see you before we even got started, and I haven't even said hello until just this moment. And so, apologies. I'm just welcoming in and embracing all of you. We're so pleased to have this week slam dunked, and it's time for us to talk rocks and chill out together, and hopefully ride the wild roller coaster of the weekend together. So what we've got going on, like I said tonight, is we're going to be going over some of our wild rocks from kind of spooky places out in the wilderness. And before that, we are going to be talking to some folks from the Discord to check out what's going on over there and get your creative juices flowing for this coming month, especially those of you who can look out the window right now and see what I see. Gray, wet. It's time. It's time to do that studio thing. Just pop the cork on that thing and let's get to studio time. And so I'm going to waste no more time, and I'm going to invite my first guest in. We have the one, the only Caleb back in
How's it
black.
going? Long time no see, everybody.
It's so good to see you. How have you been?
I've been pretty good. Just had to take some time, step back for a little bit, kind of do life things. But starting to have some more free time open up, so here I am.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us this evening on this auspicious evening, the beginning of October and the beginning of studio season. Are you looking forward to it, or maybe down there you don't have to be so girded as some of us?
Yeah, the California winters are not that bad, but it definitely is a lot more time spent in the shop, shorter daylight, trying to stay warm a little bit because it does still get freezing down here. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I've got a lot of projects on the docket, so, and some commission work that I need to be doing. So that's probably how I'll be spending most of my time.
Nice. I'm wondering, only because I had to do a like a full reconfigure, and I actually had you on my mind because I was like, my rock count is so much lower than yours that like configuring my situation was not like as monumental, but I came across no less than 100 spiders, and I'm wondering, like, do you have an up spider count this month?
Actually, I haven't seen very many this past year in here. When I first got into this workspace, we I had huge wolf spiders everywhere, as well as a few other little oddballs. And this year it hasn't been bad at all. But I did find a tarantula in here the other night, which was pretty cool. It was a baby one. It was probably only about that big.
Oh my gosh, I love those guys. That's
Yeah.
so cool. I can't remember who we were having a discussion with, but we were talking about the different spiders and like the tarantulas are by far and away some of the most innocuous, darling
Hmm.
guys. Like they're
Yeah.
just sweethearts
Yeah.
of the spider world.
Yeah, especially the ones we have down here. I forget the exact name of them, but they're kind of just like a little blackish to dark brown tarantula. And you typically you can pick them up and handle them, and it's no issue. Some of them get a little spicy, but most of them are pretty fine. And they have a lot of they do the hair flicking, the ones we have here.
Yep. Yeah, I actually had I don't know if you have the exact same kind, but, I had a California pink toe, spider when I was, a youngster, and it was black, and it did those things, but, um, his name was Nigel, and he was so sweet until, like, sometimes, like, if you let him out, and mom will agree with this, he would like just book it. You have no idea how
Mm.
fast these guys, like they have wheels, if they're
When they
like,
want to.
yeah, I'm going to go under your bed now. Yeah.
I'm just glad they don't move as fast as a lot of the wolf spiders down here do.
Right. Yeah, yeah. I mean, and they don't do the Miss Muffet thing where they like hang from the ceiling or anything because that
Right,
kind of, if you're totally in your zone and you're say working on the wheels or something like that, and somebody comes down and just kind of hangs there, it's like
right.
just slightly unnerving. I don't know if that happens to you.
Sometimes I've had some, just because of my setups and stuff. I've had some jump scares for sure.
Yeah. um, all right. So we digress. There is actually business on our docket this evening, and so you want to open up the can there, Caleb?
Yeah, sure. All right. So, as some of you know who are on the Discord and stuff, I started hosting some events like the cab contest and the little maker event that has a monthly theme. And we've kind of been playing it by ear, kind of getting feedback and seeing how you guys feel about certain things and making little adjustments as we go. And we're going to make a pretty big adjustment here this month, just based on some feedback and how much people are interacting with the contests and stuff. We're going to make some changes. And the first one I'm going to do is we're going to be switching to a we're going to be kind of splitting up the cab contest, and on one hand, the main hand of it, it's basically going to be the same rules, except for it's going to be single stone only for whatever the given theme is. The idea behind that is to kind of get more people involved. I know it can be a little intimidating when you start to see some of the creations that people make, and that's understandable. And so, just to kind of get people going on that again, we're going to switch that to a single stone only competition. And that's across the board for that. And then to still be inclusive and allow for people's creativity and allow them to create all the crazy things that pop into their head, we're going to be adding a secondary section. um, the theme will still be the same. So whoever wins the contest from the previous month picks the theme for the contest. Um, and so the theme will apply to both sections. Just the free for all section, which is the secondary one, it'll have just like a little bit of a tweak to it. I think we had decided that the person who wins um, that side of it can choose to add like a little extra element to it, like must include a certain thing or something like that. But that section's going to be completely free for all. That's all the intarsia stuff, the doublets, triplets. You can do front and back polishes. You can do faceted cabochons. Anything you guys want to do over there, that's going to be over there. I wonder if I think carvings might, I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to talk about that. We'll do a final write up on that and see what we decide on. But that's going to be kind of the plan going forward with those two things. And I'm hoping that it gets people going on that again. We've had kind of a little bit of a dry spot. I understand it's summer. People are busy, less time in the shop. So hopefully here in the winter months, we'll start seeing that kind of pick back up again.
Indeed. And I think that this is going to be more is more, because this because there's two categories, not only does it kind of parse it for so I'm like a total Puritan, and so I'm like I'm happy with the one stone type thing,
Right.
and I'm just like, how pretty can you get? But what's cool is that if people are compelled, you could do both categories.
Absolutely.
There's nothing
Absolutely.
stopping you. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's the goal. It's like we don't want. That's kind of like what I was trying to do with some of the rules and tweaks and stuff that I've been doing so far. Is kind of feel out what people wanted the contest to be. Like as much as I had inherently wanted it to be just a single stone contest, I'm also open to like taking feedback and seeing the direction it wants to go in and everything. And so, what the last thing I want to do is really hold anybody back. And so that's why we're going to add on the secondary thing so that it's like literally open ended. Just go have fun. I mean, that's really all of it. That's really all it's about anyway, with any of the little events that we hold. There's no real prize other than getting to pick the theme. Like, that's it. um,
Right, right. Bragging rights. That's what
yeah.
you got.
Right. And so I think this will be a good change, just to kind of open it back up to more people, hopefully, and see what they can do. Um, and yeah, it is a simplification in a sense, but there's a lot of ways you can get creative with both the material, your shaping, the heights that you choose, and all kinds of stuff like that. So there's still a lot of ways that you can. It can be really impressive to see what people can accomplish with a single stone.
Yeah, it does remind me a lot of when you kind of go through art school and there are these very strict things, like you can only use a palette of, say, red, yellow, and blue, or just one thing like oil paint or watercolor. And then there's something called mixed media, which is a free for all. And this is very much what it feels like. When is kind of like a discipline, and it kind of is sharpening your knife of creativity and skill, where you have the opportunity to really kind of test your metal on how you can convey something through like this one medium. And then of course there's the excitement of the free for all side of it, where like, dependent on what the theme is, you've got like the sky being the limit and nothing holding you down from, trying all the new things and really pressing your envelope as a
Right.
lapidary.
Yeah.
And yeah. And so it's going to be exciting. And before you run on out of here, let me bring Ma on, because she is the like I would say that she was another wheel on the tricycle, but actually we've got another even wheel that isn't here. But Ma, welcome in.
Hi. What am I?
Hey.
What I'm a tricycle of what? What?
We're some kind of a vehicular, but as far as the contests go over there
Yeah.
on the Discord, um uh not only is Jahik the inceptor and also the cab contest wrangler, but
Mhm.
also you are sort of the creative bulge that happened with the whole thing, and the a great impetus for us to create this new wing of the contest. And
Right.
so yeah, you want to talk a little bit about that?
Okay. Um, well, I mean, yeah, that's the thing is I have a really hard time if I have an idea to not do it. And I think I've kind of been pushing the boundaries of what is allowed in the cabochon contest from the very beginning. Um, and so it got to a point like, I mean, and it was wonderful. Like everybody was very welcoming to like see the crazy things I would do or whatever. But at a certain point, it starts to feel like I don't want anybody looking at, like, let's say something that I do or something that like Theo does, where he'll use 57 stones and feel like they're just going to toss their hands up in the air and be like, why bother? And I want everybody, I want as many people to participate as possible, but I also don't want anybody feeling left out. And so I think that splitting it up was the best way to give everybody kind of what they want, and also a good way for everybody to get to kind of focus on what makes them happy in doing lapidary. So yeah, there's people that are so good at taking, and that's the thing, yeah, like take one stone and you can do incredible things with it. um Sometimes I can't help myself to do a little bit more, and it's really going to be nice to have uh outlet to keep doing that, but also so that more other people can get involved with it, having both of the contests running, or both of the categories of the contest running at one time, and you can enter either one of them. And I want as many people participating as possible, and I think that the fact that there can be more winners now every month is going to be a little bit of a motivator, or at least I'm hoping to get more people involved, and it'll just be fun. Like, the winner of the traditional contest can pick the theme, and then whoever won the free form part of that, or the free for all part of that, can add some element to it to make it a little bit more exciting for the people participating in that side of it. So that's going to be, I think, a lot of fun to see how people kind of blend both of their ideas together there.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this innovation myself. And I think that because some of us are going to become complete shut-ins during the office studio season, that having more options can only be more beguiling to get you guys to participate in these fun contests. And so I hope that is a good enough invitation for you. And like I said, if you're not part of the Discord already, everybody is invited to participate, not only in the contests themselves. So if you feel like you'd like to do a cabochon, and we'll talk about the jewelry here in a moment too, but you get to vote. So do you want to tell them really quick about the voting, Caleb?
Sure. Yeah, so I usually reserve about the last 5 days of every month for a voting section. So that gives plenty of time people to cycle through the Discord and get in there and cast your votes. We use a third-party voting site that keeps everything discreet until the final moments. And then we use instead of it being like pick your favorite, uh, we do it in a different way. So like you can pick your top three. So your first place pick would get 3 points, your second place gets 2, your third place gets 1, and then 0 for the rest. And so it just allowed for, instead of people felt a little constrained picking one, which is understandable. Sometimes it's very difficult to do. And so this kind of lets you have a little bit of emotion there to kind of, and then what's great about it is there could be a whole bunch of people picking one specific person as their number one, and then everyone's number two averaged out more than the other person. It's just average point total wins, and that's the idea behind that. And so yeah, you can look forward to that at the end of the month. I think Melissa's going to announce what the theme is for everybody, and I don't have the posts up yet, the respective channels for each thing. So I will either have that up tonight or tomorrow for you guys. With it'll go over some more of the rule changes and some of the information in both segments.
Awesome. And Ryan here has a question. Can only enter one? And I'm supposing that means, can somebody only enter one of these contests? Take it away, Caleb.
Now you can enter both. You can enter all of the contests on our server currently. You can participate in all the events, even it's not really a contest, but the little makers channel in there that we do a themed thing there. You can do everything. It's all there for whatever you feel you want to do or have time to do. That's all it's for, and it's all just to have fun and get engagement and just for the looky loos. This change makes for more things for you to look at in the long run. So that'll be really good for you guys. And yeah, just there's lots of different things they're coming at different angles in what we do in lapidary and jewelry making and stuff. So go over there, check it out. If you're not there, it's definitely worth it just to join. You don't have to interact. You can just go look at everything, and there's lots of cool stuff going on all the time.
This is so true. And so we thank you, Opal Guy. It's so true about it's like noses. You can't pick just one. So over there on the Discord, like Kayla was saying, we have several different categories for not only making, but also jewelry, and then also these cabs. And so if you are new over to the Discord, you can go and look at the archives and get a really great feel for some of what's already happened in time. I think it's like an absolute genius move to have the archived material available for eyes. Like if you want to just go hit some eye candy, definitely go check those out. And so
Absolutely.
yeah. Have you got any closing thoughts for everybody on this, Caleb?
Let's see. There was something I wanted to say, and now I'm slipping my mind. Um, but I guess I'll
Nope.
just instill this again. It's like it's all just for fun, everybody. You know, don't feel too intimidated. Um, just go have fun with it and just keep pushing and getting better and better. That was kind of like the idea with the whole thing, with having different themes, different materials that could be used, and seeing things in a different way. It's just to get people out of maybe their comfort zones, you know, and try out some other things and whatnot. So you know, just have fun with it, and that's it.
Nice. And you know what's funny is I was just thinking of something to ask you, and that also slipped my mind. So we must be having like
It's spreading. Terrible way to start a
whoa.
podcast.
All right. Well, yeah, thank you so much for
Oh,
coming on and you
I
did you hear?
remembered. I remembered.
Yay.
Please, everybody. I'm always looking for feedback on the events that I host, and even the other, like the other moderators who host events. We're always looking for feedback on what you think we should be doing, or where we could go, or even just new ideas, or just whatever. And we might not always use them, but it's always good to have feedback, whether it's something you like or don't like. So feel free to always reach out to us and let us know what your thoughts are, and we'll try to address them.
Awesome.
100% agree.
Yes, yes. This is your playground, your sandbox, everybody. The Discord is, and so if there's anything that we can do that would make it more fun, let us know because we like fun. So,
Absolutely.
all right. Well, thank you so much for coming on, and we'll catch you over there on the Discord. And I reckon you're cruising on over to fill your eyeballs with opals, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. I need to keep working on those displays that I showed you. Maybe I'll drop some of those photos in the Discord for you guys a little bit later.
Oh, please do. You guys get your like drool towels ready. Seriously crazy. Well, thanks again. We
Of
will
course.
chat with you soon, and we'll see you
All right, see you guys.
Bye.
later. Oh, look at that beautiful scenery over there. Hi, Ma.
Oh, right here.
So
Oh, hello. Oh, hello.
there she is, everyone. And your table looks so festive.
I'm 12. Don't mind me.
Wow, you're older than me. I'm absolutely confident that yeah, I think I'm residing around 6. Fred, welcome in. Good to see you. I saw Rick come on in here. Rotifera and Foraminamosauruses and Steinkerns. To you, sir.
That's a
Um,
mouthful.
yeah. Whew. I know. I have to do research to say hi to this guy. And I'm just scrolling down really quick to make sure that we're caught up. We're to the part of the segment where we get to talk about what the heck is going on for these contests. So Caleb, you sketched it out for you guys that we've got this new thing going on. And now this great big gravid moment, this bulge, as I said,
Wow. Just
gets to be
wrong.
birthed. Yeah. So we're gonna birth this baby, and we're going to inform about what it is that is gonna happen to you guys for the month of October with the cab themes. And so
You're not participating. It's happening to you.
is happening to you?
Oh,
And
okay.
kid, I don't know. Am I going to wear a costume for Halloween episode?
Ooh,
Question
you
mark.
should.
What happens if I'm in costume right now and I take it off?
Well, then we'd be interested to see what the real Karen is, I guess, right?
Will the
Been wearing
real
a costume.
Karen please stand? That just reminds me of that scene in Men in Black when the ghoul is in the what's that?
Never mind. I was thinking a different movie. You just go ahead and keep talking.
Oh, the ghoul is
No,
in like this kiosk, and they go to talk to the ghoul, and it's not the ghoul that they were supposed to be talking to, it's the dog. It's like um the human is a decoy for the dogs
okay.
actually running the show. And so like I think I would probably have to run the dogs in here and out that they're actually responsible for all this stuff. They do all the cabbing, they do the faceting. I'm just kind of the human that, is fronting the whole thing.
Why he's a great grabber.
Yeah, he is. He's amazing. Um and so some people are going off in the chat. I mean, not off in a like I didn't miss. I think I did miss actually everything, but so there is an ideas and feedback channel if you want to provide it publicly. Otherwise, contact one of the mods. And so yeah, and over there on the Discord, Ryan and Caleb and Theo and Ma and myself, and I think I've got a couple other people are mods, and they have a name of a different color. And so if
Except for,
you
oh, sorry. I was just gonna, sorry. I was just gonna clarify that there are some people that have a pink name, and that's people that are boosting the server. So just don't get confused about
oh,
that
and I
part.
think
If you,
that Doug was giving you guys an applause for boosting the server. Thank you so much for that.
you're welcome.
Indeed. Okay. And so, without much more further ado, I mean, we could tangent all night. We're gonna
All night.
unveil things here on Ma's beautifully decorated. I feel like I'm in kindergarten, and this is like my desk.
There's even M&Ms back here.
I saw that. I want
That's so
one.
ridiculous. I'll shove one to the internet to you, Karen.
All right. And yes, Tara, this is the Scooby-Doo reveal. And if it wasn't for those pesky kids,
Right?
then yeah.
Sweet kids. Tell ya. Poison all the plants. Okay, so what are we doing here? What are we doing, Karen?
We're revealing. Doug is saying that I'm a mantis alien.
I'm not sure what that is, but
I
sure.
like it though. I'll be a mantis alien. I could probably do that, just kind of just yeah. I'll
You can,
enlarge my eyes and yeah, all those things. And so Frank and Karen. Sorry. They're coming in fast and furious right now. I'm sorry. Rapid fire quips coming my way. I love it. You guys are riffing so good. I should bring the dogs in actually. So let's talk about what the upcoming
watch out.
What's our theme? What's gonna happen? Yeah, I know we got dogs and cats. Oh, scary.
They're looking at him.
It's a stare down. They're like scrumming hard. I love this so much.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
And it looks like
That's
squirrels in the house. Okay, so or was it look a squirrel? That might have been the tangent.
that
Anyways.
probably would happen.
Yeah, you never know. Shout out to Squirrel if you're just lurking, buddy.
Right?
Okay, and we're unveiling the mysterious new theme of October for not one
Mm-hmm.
but two cab contests. And so what have we got?
We've got spooky.
Ooh. Oh wait. Spooky.
Beautiful.
Thank you. That prop was placed there just for that moment, and that
Wow,
moment only. That's it.
that's preparation.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you. Good night, everybody.
yeah, right. But yeah, the whole idea is like it doesn't necessarily have to be spooky so much as just do something Halloweeny, you know? Like it could either be something that you find in the rock, like if it is it a phantom? Did you find a phantom?
Ooh, phantom. That's scary.
Or or a purple phantom? Can you see that one?
Purple phantom, even scarier because it's got colors.
But you can do anything like just do something with some, orange and black.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like a black
Colors are
obsidian, right?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or you could do something like use some bloodstone. This is so cool.
Bloodstone, blah blah blah. Actually, I think it was Greg Dirksen that had suggested the blood. So
Yeah, I
he
saw
is
that. It was like, wow,
in
it's
it.
like he's in my brain. Yeah. How about some haunted ridge?
Haunted Ridge. I'm just gonna that's my job tonight. I'm just I'm taking your lead.
Or some graveyard plume.
Graveyard Plume. Yeah. I mean, and I was saying to Ma earlier, there's nothing spookier than she's gathering herself. There's nothing spookier than like scary plumes. Like, some of that graveyard point is
It's
doomy
terrifying.
plume. Yeah, see? Ah. And it's, there's hellfire and brimstone in there.
Indeed there is.
So it's
You know,
scary.
yeah. And if you need to, you could do something with some fisher bones.
Yes,
Mhm.
bones, skeletons are part of the scare factor for many
Ooh.
people in the Halloween genre. Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, scary fish. Don't let it out of there.
There's the, there's
That's never not gonna be funny.
that's the fish with literal coprolite where his head should be.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't get any funnier. So yeah, use your imaginations, everybody. Make some spooky things, some Halloween themed things. I don't know. You could enter the new side of the contest and make a candy corn with 3 layers of delicious rocks. You can
Candy
do whatever you
corn.
want.
Nice.
You could just,
I love that.
use your imagination, make a scary shape, or use something that's got like a little crazy, scary, ghosty thing in the rock, or create your own scene and enter it into the free for all side of it, or just whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
It'll.
Oops. Go ahead.
No, it's a fine. I just like I think that you suggested spooky to me. I saw somebody else on the Discord saying about the jewelry contest, like, oh, there should be pumpkins or something having to do with Halloween. So it just seemed like a really good, like, let's have a theme this month, Have some fun.
Yeah, and Kid Curry was saying that is there any spider web rock? And there's lots of spider web designs in rocks. And then also Kid was saying that there is nothing spookier than Muzz thumb.
It would be
Muzz,
spooky if I didn't have the band-aid on it, I can tell you that much. It ain't
indeed.
This is to protect you guys from trauma. I'm telling you. No one wants to see that.
Yeah, it's our aid, not just first aid. Like, yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah, welcome.
Um, and it looks like Allison is off for an agate hunt. Let me put that up here really quick. I'm in Crawford, getting ready for an agate hunt at the Agalala grasslands. I'm sure I said that right. Tomorrow and Sunday, I've got to eat and make sure I'm organized. See y'all when I get back. Ciao. show. And you know what? We wish you the very best of luck, and we absolutely demand that we see your spoils when you
Yeah,
arrive.
she's on the Discord, so I would love to see that. I would love to see pictures when she gets back from that.
Indeed. And so we've got from Greg, Vivianite would be interesting to incorporate into a display, corpse stone and all of that. Nice. See, I like the way that you're thinking. This is what we're doing this for. We would love to just stir the witch's brew there in your, cranium, that
Yeah,
boil, toil and trouble and all that nonsense, so that everybody gets all excited to do this. I brought a few scary rocks over here too.
please share.
Yeah, scary rock number one, flint. Ah!
That's the most terrifying rock that ever lived. Two saws.
Right,
Well,
it's so scary.
it's
Ah!
almost as scary as a Montana agate. That's how scary that stuff is.
That's number two, Montana agate. Ah! So
It's
these
weird. It
are
looks red because of your lights, and I'm like, what's happening? That's a weird Montana agate. But it's the light.
scary. And then
Hey, to saws, it's the most terrifying thing that ever happened. One is like a 1,000 Mohs, the other is a 999 Mohs. It's pretty
it's
crazy.
it's true. And then
Yeah.
another scary, scary thing. Everybody get ready. Okay, grab your teddy bear. Oh, I froze there for a second. Ethiopian opal. It's
Oh,
crazy.
I'll do that
Crazy.
in their own way.
Yeah, they're not even let out of the bag because they're so crazy.
Yeah.
So they're in their own little asylum
Yeah.
right now.
That's creepy.
Yeah, because they're out of control. Oh my gosh, we got the bell coming because we have a Tomcat Josh who is responsible for 5 new Ozone Fine Art Venture memberships. Welcome to the tribe, new people. And for you, sir, Tomcat Josh, I hope that you are feeling better and this
For
the bell
real.
doth toll for thee. Because I love Poe during the month of October. So anytime I can slip some, Edgar Allan in there, I'm gonna do it. So, all right, those were my scary rocks.
Yeah, it was fun figuring out how many rocks I had around me that were like named like very on theme things like Graveyard Bloom and Haunted Ridge.
Right,
Yeah.
and Eric the cat is saying death plates can be scary.
Oh, this is very true. Ooh,
Yes,
ooh,
excellent.
yeah.
I was
Uh-oh.
thinking like all
The
my
box.
fossils. I was like, wow, I got fossils all over. There's bones all over this joint. So bones definitely. Like if you've got a dino bone, and then also you were talking about like if you don't feel like you have something spooky that is a material, you might do the Rorschach test, and you might see something in your material that is spooky. Or how about this? What are we seeing here?
Well, this is chain coral with a lot of it being weathered out of its little, the host rock being eroded away. But it's very brain-like in this configuration. And yeah, you could do something with something like that.
So Allison on her live stream on Wednesday was talking about how Graveyard Point texture creeped her out. And
Yeah,
so
see?
like textures are definitely one of those things that is creepy.
Scary.
Yeah. And so, Sage Rat is in the house and it's impotent. So click like. Thank you. I love your use of the Edgar Allan as well. Thank you so much for that. Well done. And oh my gosh, we've got more. I think that Tomcat must be on a mission to get back on the membership list. Because he's gifted more. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and ring this bell. Thank you so much, Tomcat Josh. Ring that bell. All right. And then I'm so sorry for that. Anybody
No,
who's like trying to just chill out, and I made
yeah,
you
sorry,
spill your
not
drink
here.
and so wow, scratch and sniff, I don't know about that, but I did see something else that I was wanting to Mr. Chubby Hubby, I don't know if I said hi to you in the beginning, and I did see you like even before the thing started. And so cheers to you, Mr. Chubby Hubby. And then also, like, I always like to put MC Hubby, and it always makes me think like you're some kind of
Rapper.
MC Hubby. Like
Yes,
scratch,
now.
scratch, scratch. All right. And we've got a death plate, and it's a crinoidal. I mean, how could yeah, that sounds really scary. So,
Yeah, it's like it's just great. Squirrel sends the best stuff, man.
oh,
I was
I
like,
know.
I know there's death plates in this box. Like I'm just rifling through it and being like very distracted by the awesomeness in here. But there's always a few of these little guys, and ooh, here we go. Another one.
Tomcat got himself in the first round. Yes, victory
Whoop, whoop.
is yours. Thank you so much, Tomcat. And we're still looking at look at that little butt. Like, was that a little crinoid also, or what are we looking at there? It was a little, yeah, there we go.
I mean, I think it is. Yeah, is what it seems like it is. Look at this one though. Ooh, and I'm sorry. I'm just at this point. I'm like, look at this cool rock. And now I can't find the one I wanted to show you because, of course, that's what's happening. But there. Oh, here we go. Oh, look.
You rang. Yes, Jeff.
Yeah. Let me just look at focus.
Good to see you. Oh my gosh, what is going on there? Is that an echinoid inside a brain coral? I mean, a hexagon area. Ugh,
I
blah, blah, blah.
well, I thought, and I could be wrong, and please someone tell me, but it goes all the way through. I think it's a crinoid stem with the star shape in it.
Yeah. Echino-
Yeah. Okay. So
echinoid,
fancy. Sure.
echinoid through and through. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's oh my gosh.
How cool
That
is that?
you can't cut that.
Oh.
Do not
Uh,
cut
uh,
that.
I was given specific instructions to cut this, though. What do I do then?
No, that's like a specimen. Who did Squirrel say that you could cut that?
Yeah,
Well, then do it
he told
because
me to.
Squirrel is the boss. But ding,
But
that is
the
so
thing about it,
cool.
like, I can take a slice off and then leave the rest of it, and I can then it'll just sit perfect. Like, you know, Karen, don't cry, Karen. It's okay. I won't show you, Karen. I won't ever cut
I
it.
want to see it. No, I like if you're gonna cut it, I'm watching.
Well, look,
But
it is one of
yeah,
those things where I'm not just gonna willy-nilly cut this thing. Like, I'm gonna stare at this until I know exactly what I'm doing, and it's not
uh-huh.
getting touched until then. And it'll be very purposeful, I promise.
I know it was a terrible lurch imitation, Rick. I just there's no way that I could reach down to my bowels and pull out like that deep of a voice. Yeah,
Hey, you did your best.
how low can you go, Ma? Can you do a you rang?
But, no. No. Yeah, yep, I'm done.
I'm all of 5'4". There's just no depth to my voice. Like it just like it's like a facet. It bounces off of my toes and comes back up right. I'm sorry.
I've got a pretty good range as far as like singing and stuff goes, but I'm not. Yeah, I can't lurch it out. Or maybe I could, but that would just hurt bad. Like that's the kind of thing I'd do, and then my throat would hurt for 3 days. But yeah, lots of
Yeah,
fun with stuff. Dead stuff is fun.
dead stuff is really fun. I can't agree with you more. Lava Bison said the blob came on a meteorite, so extraterrestrial rock could go for scary. I was going to bring that up actually. Lava Bison, thank you so much. I was going to say that whole extraterrestrial space rock thing, because in space, no one can hear your rock scream.
That's true.
So, yeah, we definitely think that that's scary. And they can't hear your saw going either. And that's quite the echinoid hole you've got going
Mhm.
on there.
Trying to
Star
line up the stars.
hole.
It's a star
Yeah,
hole.
it's a star hole.
Everybody thinks my favorite shape is triangle, and I'm fixated on it right now. But my real favorite is stars. So he knows that, and that's
Ah.
why he sends me stars.
Aw,
This
that is sweet.
this one is so cool. Let's see if I can line that shot back up where you can
Jeff,
literally
I was the one
start
that was
off.
saying don't cut it, because it would make such a cool specimen. And so,
Okay.
like Muzz off the hook. She's still a cut squared girl.
Look at that.
Yeah, that is so cool. So perfect. You're a superstar. Yes, you are.
Oh, that was
Indeed.
fun. Get spooky, everybody. Stars have nothing to do with that. I don't know what I'm doing. Getting distracted. Stalking.
Doug is saying he's gonna start a GoFundMe for Muzz specimen appreciation
Oh,
training.
I appreciate specimens. Like, look. I mean, come on. I like specimens. Look, this will look so good when I cut it. Like, what are you talking about? I appreciate it. Like, I have a whole, literally, look at this. A whole drawer of specimens
It's
to cut
even
up.
labeled, you guys. Oh, to cut up. Ring, 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 ring.
I appreciate the crap out of them, man. What are you talking about? Here, look, I'll show you. You want to see how much I appreciate specimens? You just give me 1 second. Like, now I'm fired up. Just talk amongst yourselves, or Karen can talk or something. I'll be right back. See, I mean, I appreciate specimens. I make little homes for them to live in. I can't hear anything. Why can't I hear anything? I can't.
Hi. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. Can you hear me now?
Oh,
Can you hear me
I
now?
can't. I thought it was on my end, and I was like, oh no. Oh
Yeah,
no.
no, my audio came unplugged, and so I had to plug back in. But what I was saying was, somebody had said they loved the scary sci-fi. Me
Mm,
too. And the MST3K is some of my favorite, like scary sci-fi, because it gets riffed. And the audience down there are my 3 dogs that are riffing on us like in MST3K. And so I put
yeah.
two queries in the chat together here. And thank you everyone for the shouting at the mute. I got it. Yeah. Um oh,
But yeah,
there's something called
oh,
sci-fi Jasper. Is this true?
yeah, I believe it's this is going to shock you, Karen, but it's actually a rhyolite.
Ah, yeah, shocking.
Um, I
And
believe.
that means
I
I'll love it though.
I could be mixing it up because there's Galaxy Rhyolite, and I could be mixing them up, but you know, yeah. Usually when there's something cool going on, it's a weird pattern, it ends up being Rhyolite if it's not, an agate. But yeah,
Invariably. Yep.
I love specimens. I like to make little pieces of art with them. Just take a little
Indeed.
slice of them and put them
Yep.
in your cab you made for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a
Little
weirdo.
sandbox for the specimens.
Yeah, you know.
Indeed. Indeed.
Yeah.
Tara's Treasures is saying that they have lots of circles in them. And so I'm going to have to keep my eyes open for that and check it out. Maybe I'll do a search after we're done here. But are you guys all feeling stimulated that you're ready for the cab contest? Because you get to do one or the other or both.
But
Yeah. And so you can do a spooky cab. And it's your choice, whatever spooky means to you. That's up
mhm.
to interpretation. You can do the single stone, kind of more traditional cab contest. And then for the twist, what are we looking at for the free for all, Ma?
I haven't, and like that's the thing about, because this is the first month we're doing it. I haven't decided. Like it's not like two people can contribute, because there was just one contest this last month and I happened to win that one, and so I'm going to be picking both this month, and then going forward it'll be the winner of one and the winner of the other that are picking. But spooky's all I got right now. I haven't decided on the other part of it. I've been thinking, but I
I
just
like
haven't.
that.
I don't. Nothing has like grabbed me yet, so I just haven't decided. But as soon as the announcements go up, that'll put the fire under me I need to make a decision, I think. So
And
yeah.
Eric the cat just said, it occurred to me that petrified wood is
Yeah.
terrified. So that
Oh,
definitely counts.
it's scared. It's just scared. It totally counts. Oh, and also I should add, I want to add, in case there's any in the traditional cap contest, like if you're doing a triplet for, let's say, opal, in the very traditional way that that's done, that counts. You're allowed to enter that kind of triplet into the cap contest, just so you guys know. Like I talked to Caleb about that the other day, and that's 100% because it's something that's been done and is done in a traditional way. If you want to make an opal triplet for whatever contest, you can enter that into the traditional cab contest, and it is fine.
All right, good to know. Good to know. And I'm sure that if you have any questions about what is going to fly or not, feel free to hit up one of the moderators, and specifically Ma or Caleb. But you can ask it if you feel like it's a question that a lot of people would want to know the answer to. There's
Mhm.
discussions for all of these contests. And so, like, there's a chat stream that's just a discussion about
Yeah.
these things. And so, by all means, toss any of your queries up there. Now, we have another uh serious contest and showcase situation that we need to talk about.
Oh,
And do
yes,
we know what we do. We
we
actually
do.
do. Yeah. Okay. So how's
I
about
see the question
you
coming.
tell us about this?
Oh, okay. So with the jewelry side of things, there's both a contest and a showcase, and that's so that anybody who doesn't want to compete but wants to participate can follow the theme that's been chosen and make something for that theme, and they can enter it in the showcase. And that's just showing off what you're working on to everybody, or what you just made to everybody. But that's if you don't want to enter into the competition side of things. If you do want to enter it into the contest side of things, that's of course then you can enter it into the contest. And last month the winner was Mina, and she picked big old stones as the theme. So we're talking like, you know, the biggest, chunkiest cabs you can think of, or just, and it's up to you, or you get to
Big,
pick.
big
You get to decide what
jewelry.
big
Right.
jewelry.
So
Yeah,
big
big jewelry,
jewelry.
big cabs, big stones, whatever, yeah. Um, and yeah, it's we're more specific in the contest side of it, that there has to be stone in it. We're not as specific in the showcase, because we want to see what you're working on, even if it necessarily doesn't have a cabochon or whatever in it. But yeah, bigger is better this month, and I'm
So
really excited to see what people are going to do with that one.
So we've got big and scary. You just can't beat that with a stick. And so with the jewelry competition and showcase, one of the really cool aspects about this showcase is that if you are some of us, you
Mhm.
know, are into creating several items at a time. Typically, it's a specific idea where you're shooting off some different iterations to kind of feel out and investigate what where you're going with something. So instead of just
Right.
pouring it all into one project, you might be on three or four. And so the coolest part about the showcase is that if you have a piece that is your favorite, you can put it in the contest and you can put the other ones in the showcase. And so
100.
it's a way for you, because I don't know about you all, but I'll be like 2 a.m. finishing a piece and I can't wait to share it. Like
Yeah.
somebody's got to see this right now. And so
Yeah.
and so it's kind of that kind of thing where as soon as you finish a project this month for this showcase is for the jewelry pieces. You can pop it in there at any time and you can enter as many showcase items as you want to. And
Yeah. There's
so
no limit.
yeah. And if you are new to the Discord and you want to go and see some finished pieces where people have integrated their lapidary into jewelry, it is a gallery setting. And so we keep all the comments on a different stream.
Channel. Mhm.
Yeah. And so the like it's just picture eye candy over on the showcase, which I
It's that's
absolutely love.
Yeah, and it's like that for the jewelry contest as well. We keep but the thing that's kind of cool, it's set up slightly differently than the cab contest is. It stays one channel, so you can scroll back to the beginning and see all of the months of things that have been added to it too. So it's pretty cool. I think they've made some great stuff.
Yeah, yeah. It's really worth kind of just taking a stroll through at any time really, because it can be very inspiring. Like if you're a little stoved up and you just don't know what you want to do, sometimes seeing the ideas of other people can spark something that kind of gets
Yeah,
you going down a road.
very true.
Yep. And so yeah, the showcase showdown. Yeah, it'll be super fun. And the big jewelry contest, I am super excited to see. And one of the things that I think that folks probably should try to do in their pictures, and this hasn't been a criteria up until it occurred to me for this, put some
Mm-hmm.
kind of a measuring thing in there so that
Put
we can see how dang big this thing is.
throw in a quarter or something,
A
or your
quarter, or
or a
wear
ruler,
it. Yeah.
or yeah,
It
yeah.
would be so cool to see people rocking their makes, because
I
yeah,
agree with you.
I want to see that. I was thinking about making some big platter, you know, like,
Do it.
yeah, I'll see what kind of time,
Holy
or like the full like four finger knuckle ring or whatever. Like,
yeah.
my head was going off. I was like, oh man, there are so many cool ideas that could be integrated here. And so yeah, a banana for scale.
Did, and
And
it
look at
happened
this,
3 times in a row.
this was said this many times.
Yeah.
You guys. That's great. I'm
Ridiculous.
sorry.
No, it was hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Doug doesn't love the Mongos. Yeah.
No, he doesn't
This
like
is
anything.
this is like your showcase. Like you should be like the honorary judge for this.
Right?
Is this Mongo enough for you, man?
He's like, no, it is not. It's not filling yourself. It's not big enough.
Right. Oh, and so, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Mina Valentina, not only did she make an absolutely stunning piece of jewelry, so go see the winners, but also the theme is fantastic. I mean, this one, it's got to have everybody thinking. Although I have to say, with silver up over $45 a troy ounce, it's not going to be in
Oof.
silver.
Yeah.
It,
Get
it
your
like
comfort
when
on, everybody.
it like went to 46, and I was just like, I need to buy silver. Can you guys please stop? Like
Right?
I was
I
like,
haven't. Yeah, I
maybe
was.
if I wait a day. Yeah.
I started my shopping cart on Rio about 10 days ago, and I'm like, why didn't I buy it 10 days ago, man?
Right?
I
You would
just
have
the price
saved like
is so high.
dollars off of the
I
troy
know.
ounce.
I know. I was just like, I can't do it. I couldn't pull the trigger then because it was so ridiculous, and now it's more ridiculous. So basically, I have nothing to make jewelry with here. I'm out of quartz. I'm like, what do I even do? What can I even do?
Copper. We love
Yeah.
copper. Yeah. And I bought some casting grain in bronze. And so, I'm gonna have some fun with some
Oh.
mixed metals, y'all. I
Ooh,
give
I
up.
can't wait to see that.
Yeah, I'm throwing in the dang towel. So, like
Yeah.
we're gonna have some fun with some mixed metals.
Yeah, and I mean, and your pieces are kind of metal heavy, so I can
Yeah.
completely understand. Like, you don't do dainty, you do
Dun-na-na,
bit.
dun-na-na,
Yeah,
dun-na-na.
yeah,
Yeah, it's heavy metal.
yeah, it's definitely. And so I can completely understand that.
Yeah,
Oof.
like I love doing cuff bracelets, and I used to do cuff bracelets in silver, like
Yeah, remember those days?
yeah. But you didn't have to sell, like put your home up on mortgage to just
Yeah,
like
mortgage the house,
get
sell the
mortgage
car.
to get the silver. Yeah.
Oh, oof.
And Jennifer, welcome in, and she's saying it's fun to watch Karen read the posts.
Agreed.
And we have, can bronze be melted in house? We get a lot of bronze at the store. Just saying, yeah.
Good
I
question.
bought so it's a high melting point, as y'all know, like with stuff like gold, you have to have something that can melt her
Handle it.
down, deal it,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so one of the things that I haven't unboxed yet that I'm going to bring the channel along for deals with that.
Yeah. That's gonna need to happen pretty soon, Karen.
I know. Yeah, well, and we're gonna be doing it. So it'll be fun to unbox it with you guys and get that thing going so that we can have some fun,
I
make
mean, I
some
have no idea
stuff.
what you're talking about. This is a surprise to
Right,
me.
of course you don't.
What do you mean, Karen?
Because we never
What'd you
talk.
get?
There are three items that are fairly like significant studio items that are still in their boxes right now. I can't
Man,
believe my
she
discipline.
likes y'all. She likes y'all because she's waiting till she can share it with you guys. And I've been like, oh no, those boxes would have been ripped open like 2 months ago or whenever it was you got them. Like, you deserve some sort of medal or award or trophy or something.
Yeah. Where's my trophy, you guys?
I'll work on
But
that. Well, if apparently you can melt down bronze, so maybe you can make your own.
oh, make your own dang trophy. All right. I
Just,
will.
I can't melt down bronze. I can send you a sticker of a trophy. I can't make you one.
You're did it.
You
My
are
sticker can go
it.
next to the star. Oh, that actually reminds me. So boy, you guys are like the chat's going crazy. And yeah. So first of all, Lava Bison is talking about hearing the silversmiths on Reddit worrying over silver prices. True
Oh yeah.
story. Um, oof, forging ahead. See what I did there? Karen was a Viking blacksmith in past life, I thinks, or me thinks. All these things and more. But and what's great is y'all are dancing around it. Pewter is always cheap. And
No one
that
wants to win the prize.
yes. The the alloys are definitely something to consider. You just want to make sure that if you're melting something that it's safe for you to be handling. And so the anything that has lead in it is
Yee.
danger zone. As I did eat lead as a kid, and I know Julie did too.
She actually swallowed mercury.
Oh, that's right.
But yeah, she
I'm
probably
the lead girl. She
she
did the
probably did.
mercury.
I feel like she
Okay.
would. If it was there.
So
She'd be like,
I you know how they talk about kids what did you eat, paint chips or
yeah,
something like that?
what you eat the lead paint off the walls? Yeah. Well,
I
kids did
did.
that apparently. Sweet.
I
So
was
you're
one
like,
of those kids. Yeah. I used to like my mom again, if she's still here, she might have fallen asleep by now, but happy birthday again, Mom. Um so there was a window out to the kind of driveway and our front sidewalk from the kitchen, and I would have this stool pulled up, and whenever she would leave, I
oh
would sit
no.
there and watch out the window and chew on the windowsill until she came home.
That's hilarious and
Yeah.
terrifying.
Like, it's terrifying, and, like, apparently, like, when she went to move out of that house, like, the
The
sill
knot
was
mark,
all, like, chewed up.
the children's tiny teeth marks in it. Like, what is
Yeah.
happening?
Yeah, and you know how they say that you have dogs that, like, are like you? Yeah,
Yep.
it totally
Yeah.
fits. It fits.
Mm-hmm.
So check this out. This is something that happened.
Ooh.
I did the stickers. So you did it, like ozone style. You
I
can
love them. Is it? Does it have a holographic element to it, or am I seeing? Is it the disco ball that's
it's the disco ball, but the next batch that I'm getting will do the fun. I didn't
oh,
get foil ones the first time because I just wanted to test out
check them out?
how they would
Hmm.
be. And I
Oh
love
no,
them. I've been sticking them on all sorts of stuff.
the
Like
things.
in the wild. I got them right before we went on. I
Every
I went
stop that you pass, pull over.
I got them right before we went on our trip.
Right.
So I was like, slap them on, like anything that has lots of stickers on it got an ozone sticker. So
Oh yeah. Oh, you got to.
yeah. Um, all right. Yeah. And 3 years later, she ate her homework. It's true, you guys. And yeah, I'm sure that like the folks and cheers to you, Phil. Thank you for coming. The folks that were buying the house or saw it
Yeah.
probably just figured that dogs did it. And
Yeah.
yet it was this poor
The
little
old dogs,
kid.
not. Yeah, with no sharp teeth anymore. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not going to occur to them as a child chewed on the ledge. It's just not going to come to anyone's mind.
It's so ridiculous. And I wouldn't even, if I didn't have a good memory, I wouldn't think it was true. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like of
And look,
myself.
it clearly didn't do you as much harm as it probably should have, because you're still a very smart cookie and you can remember doing it. And apparently, lead leads to memory loss. So I don't know. You're doing all right.
Yeah.
Maybe it's your immunity.
We think.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
And Allison, definitely stickers coming your way. I still got boxes for everybody that need to go out in the mail. It's when I was moving stuff, like I'll be like very nondescript about why I was moving everything around, but mine knows. And I had to be moving these things where I'm like, wow, man, I started your box like a year ago.
Right?
And so, like,
Yeah.
everybody has boxes still.
I keep just moving yours around in my studio and adding things to it occasionally. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'll cut that shell. I gotta put part of that shell in there. I'll cut that tomorrow. It's literally been on my like reminders that pops up every morning, and I'm just like, yeah, okay, I'll do that later. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's been like a month, so I apologize too. I'm just as
Oh
bad as you are.
no. Oh, like maybe that's what lead poisoning does to you. You just can't put stuff in the mail. It's like some kind of weird, like, I
But
can't.
because the second you do, you'll remember something else you were supposed to put in it.
That's
That's what happens.
exactly why. Or oh, I just ordered stickers, so I'll wait until the stickers come. But like that's been happening for months. Oh, we're going mining, so I'll just wait until this like we mine for this and oh, like the so and so is going to love some of this, and like, oh, I'm just cutting this right
Forever.
now or
It goes on
you
forever.
just yeah, you guys, we need a help group there, I think. I need some
Close
therapy.
the box. Yeah, we need to just
Close the
close the
box.
box. Seal it up, nail it on. Otherwise, we're waiting forever. And it's like, it's not just you.
Imagine how dangerous Karen would be without the lead poisoning.
See, maybe it was so you could fit into this world. We toned you down just enough with the lead.
That's great. Oh, oh my gosh. Yeah. All right. And Rocky is saying, if you ever feel bad about your outgoing mail, just remember I exist. You should not feel bad about your mail. Okay.
Right. And that's the thing is the things that I have going out, they're going to people that are just as bad as me. Like you and Theo. So like yeah. Like everybody wait. You got some time to wait because we're all gonna be waiting forever.
Yeah.
For
Yeah. My brain the works the same way. Why run to the store today when I might think of something else I need tomorrow? Yeah, until you're starving, right? Until you're out of toilet tissue,
oh,
and
and then it's
then
on.
it's
Yep.
on. Yeah,
And then you
yeah,
get the list. Yeah.
yeah. What would you do if your neighbor came over and instead of borrowing sugar, they were like, "Can I borrow toilet tissue?" And you,
And you're like, "Mm, nope, I'm on paper towels, man. I gotta make a run to the store.
can I spare a square?
Can you
Um,
spare a square?
yeah, we should do this. Maybe we should have a quarterly box party. Yeah. Yeah.
At
It's
least.
Boxing Day. Like, get it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bad.
And
It's bad.
I love this. I can see putting stickers on random campers around the campground. You know it.
Oh,
Like I'm just guerrilla camping, like slap it on that. Here's this for your Winnebago. Here's this for your Escape. Here's this for your Casita. Here's this
right?
for yeah. All these people, they've been branded. Aw, and my mom is saying, thanks for all the birthday wishes. I'm loving the discussion for the next challenge. More and many hugs. Happy birthday back to you from Karen's Judy Mom. Oh, thank you. That took a little while. She was probably typing that the whole time, you guys.
Or maybe I
She's
just forgot to hit send until now. I do that all the time. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
I'll send some message, and then I walk away, and I'm like, dude, today, why aren't they responding to me? And then I look, and I'm like, oh, because you haven't hit send.
Yeah. And thank you, Tomcat Josh. And it looks like somebody dropped in. Did I see somebody drop in? Because I'm seeing the Addy, so I'm wondering if we have a Romania Rockhound running about, but maybe not.
Let's
So
pretend we
hello,
do.
if you're here. And Greg Dirkston is saying that December 25th is that, or the 26th or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, the Boxing Day. I think it's
right.
also a thing in England, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the Canadian thing. And I always thought that that's when you put the gloves on.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. Your family's
Yeah.
been there for so long that day after Christmas. You're like, get them out of here, man. Wait, is it just me?
Thanks for
Oh,
the gift cards. Leave. Yeah.
get the hell out of here.
And
Back to
Romania
my.
is here.
I got some rocks to make shiny. Get out of here.
Yeah, right.
I know you
Although
wouldn't have
we're
anything about.
we're typically like jamming, and so it's more like our
Oh yeah,
neighbors are delivering the like get out of here. Like, could
yeah.
you?
They're like wishing it was Boxing Day. Yeah,
Yeah,
makes sense.
big big time. All right. So,
So
do we have more on did we cover everything?
I think we did. I think so. Yeah.
Do you guys have questions about how spooky and how big you need to go for Rocktober over there on the Discord? Let us know. Um,
I'll get the
and
link one more time for everybody.
that would be so great. And I actually I had two questions for the chat that I'll ask for Ma or of Ma
Mm,
before I cut you loose. Um,
okay.
and spooky big. Yes. Uh,
Hey, sure.
yeah, anything goes, especially in the free for all.
Exactly.
And so my first query is for the studio. Uh, what do you take studio notes? And if so, how do you do them? Are they in a journal, a binder, a whiteboard, a Word doc, a voice message on your phone? You know, like how you can do those recorder things.
Mm,
How do you do it if you do it? I would like to know, asking for a friend who needs to
You're
take
asking me.
studio
I'm a,
notes. Yeah. Okay, so
okay.
Ma, go. And go.
I sometimes do. If I get a flurry of ideas, I'll write them down because I know I'll forget. Like it'll just happen. And so I have a notebook, but sadly I lose that notebook a lot, and so then it's another notebook, and then there's 7 notebooks floating with ideas in them, or pieces of paper that then get shoved in that notebook because yeah, I mean I'm kind of bad at organizing them, but I do try to write down my ideas because I won't remember, and I get really weird, good, sometimes bad. Like that's the thing. Like especially like if I'm just waking up or just going to sleep, that's when a lot of these things will occur to me, and they need review a lot of
Yes.
time. So like, does it hold up the next morning, kind of thing. Um,
Yes.
I don't always do it. Sometimes if I get an idea, I just start working on it right away. Sometimes I
That's
write a little post-it note and slap it. Like I had opal backed with gold foil written on a post-it note for 2 months, and I'm still working on that because I'm still not sure it's a good idea. But like, yeah, that's just the thing is I do write it down. I need to get better organized about how I'm doing it because, like I said, man, there's at least 7 or 8 notebooks scattered around my house and studio. It's not all in one place, and I need to do that badly.
all right. So we have another vote for organization, which like a couple live streams ago, I was so high centered on that because I was moving my stuff from one place to another, and I was like,
Yeah,
it would be like the rarest idea to get organized while you do that, wouldn't it?
right.
Um,
It's a
and
good
so
opportunity to do
yeah, labeling things and stuff like that. And it's not like we're starting our New Year's resolutions here or anything like that, but like I realized when I started a new room
it. Uh-huh.
that I have cork boards and white boards
Mm-hmm.
in my this main room. In fact, when I glance up like this, I'm looking at my notes.
Right.
Yeah. And I realized that I kept on running back from my new cab or saw room. Like,
Right.
wait a minute, what was I doing? Like, I'm not kidding. Like some of the
No, I
stuff,
believe you.
yeah, especially if you shift space.
Mm-hmm.
You were saying you start a project. Well, then it's hot and then it's right there and you can kind of like you get this visual prompt like, "Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
doing this."
Yeah.
But if you're an octopus and, if you're like me or probably like Mutt and you have like a lot of these things going on all at once,
Yeah.
um, if I can put a list up, like, yeah, remember that you have something on the transfer dop. So you're working on that, this
Right.
fastening project, and you've got these rocks that you want to cut into slabs because they need to get cabbed because they probably will go with that
Yep.
faceted gem that you have on
Yeah.
your transfer dop right now. This is my world.
Yeah. I can understand that.
Yeah, and then if you had the concept of the jewelry piece because you spend so much time like sawing or cabbing or faceting in your brain, because
Mm-hmm.
that's just like movement, movement, movement. And so like all that time you're spending this intimate time with this stone and it's
You're
starting to go
thinking,
like,
oh
here's what
yeah.
I want to be.
Yep.
Here's what I
It's
want to look
firing on.
like.
Yep.
Yeah. And so
That's
where do you put that, you know?
that's a real that's a real struggle. Like when you're working on something else and it's making your brain fire off all these ideas, like you're saying, it's tough because you'll forget. Like, look, remember my tray of chaos?
Yeah.
That was what that was. Like, it became a thing that things just got dumped on top of. But what it started out as was I'd started working on things because that's the way that I'll remember to, like, oh, I have this idea. So I'll start it. I'll start it. And then that would go in like one little glass dish I've got, right? So I can look at that glass
Yes.
dish and the thing I started working on will bring all of it back. Like I'll remember, oh, I remember exactly what that wants to be. Well, the problem is that just kind of kept piling up. Then I was like, oh, I gotta corral them. So I put all of them in a tray. These are all the things I want to do. Like they're my visual. I'm a visual person more than I'm gonna like look at a list or whatever. But I've got to get better at doing the list thing because it's going to be more helpful. Because look, that became chaos. And then chaos became where I put things on top of it that I had nowhere else to go because I need to get better organized. Then it was just a pile. And I did end up going through all of that and organizing it into like I bought an organizer just for the things that were in that tray, and they live on my desk because they're the things I was most excited about and working on the most recently, right?
Yeah.
But even within that, it became there's one little drawer that's in progress, and that's where all those little bits went. And I pull that out and I look at a stone in it and go, oh, that, and oh, that, and oh, that. It's just more about, I need a whiteboard. I do. I need something like that. But like you said, you've got two rooms. What do you do when there's two rooms besides knocking a wall down or something so you can see the whiteboard where you
Well,
are?
I'm definitely thinking of knocking the wall down, honestly.
Right?
But in addition to that, meanwhile, I got these whiteboards that aren't that big. And
Hmm.
I've been toting them back and forth because I need something where I can jot the idea down and it doesn't necessarily have to last forever. It's more like
Right.
listing on like steps of things that I need to get done. And please don't
Right.
space this because this is dependent on this is dependent on this is etc.
Yes.
And so that works for
Um,
me
I
well.
do I do that on my iPad. I have a calendar where every day I put in everything I'm doing that day. If I'm gonna start, like I literally and like I'm gonna apologize to you. Pat Karen, Pat Karen's box has been on that list for so long. But like every day it pops up and I see it, and like, but this week I wrote on it must be packed by Sunday night. And I did that for 3 people. And now it'll happen because now I've put like an end date on it. I've got things like I want to make stuff for Jerry and Brenda because they were very generous and sent me a beautiful box of great stuff
Nice.
that I can go, okay, now I can start working on that. And it's so I do keep a list, But unfortunately, like, life happens and then things just get put off. And then you've got this thing every morning I wake up, every single one of them is red because they're all overdue. Like every
Right?
one. But it's really like sometimes I'll be like, I'm gonna list all the steps, and then I'm like, done, 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 done. Like I did all. Look at, oh yay, I did it. And then you feel good, right? But I try to stay on top of stuff. But
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I need a manager, man.
It's a real struggle. And so, yeah, I have a few things that are working already, but for the jewelry designs and stuff like that, I get really bummed out because I'll have some ideas that I really, really like. And
Hmm.
especially like this always happens when I'm going to sleep. Like I am
Always.
going like I'm nodding off into dreamland and I'm like, oh, that is the coolest jewelry design ever,
Sure.
fall asleep. And then like
Uh,
sometimes I'll wake up and I'll remember it, but if I don't write it down, it's gone.
yep, and you'll remember in the morning, like I know I had a good idea, and you'll sit there trying to prompt it back out of your brain. And yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
need to have it. I think we both maybe need to have a notebook next to the bed. Like
Yeah.
I don't. It's something I keep saying I'm gonna do, but
Yeah, and then the Steve wakes up and I'm like
yeah, right.
writing down my ideas some more. Yeah, so like in total good intention, like I have a blank one so that I can be writing down the jewelry designs because that's going to
Right,
be more of an illustration. And then
right.
I actually like this is an old, I was studying Latin, so I've got some Latin in there.
Of
But
course you
at
were.
the, yeah, up here, I've got some blank pages. And so when I was cleaning, I found some partially used, blank books. And so I was like, okay, no excuses. So,
No.
anyways, I was thinking as we're going into studio season, it's a time
Yeah.
for all of us, to like, hey, how productive is this studio season going to be? And if you're on top of your game, it might not seem like such a cabin fevery situation.
Yeah. And like, yeah, it's a good thing to get a system in place and use it. And this is literally like me telling myself this as anybody else because I'm terrible at it. Like, oh, I'll do that. I mean, it's great when I stumble across an old notebook I found and then I see ideas I had. I'm like, oh yeah, But it'd be much better if it was organized and if I remember to do things and if I wasn't disappointing people. Like even if they're not like, man, these people aren't even asking for anything, and I'm like, I planned on doing something for you, so because I haven't done it, I'm disappointing you, even though you don't know about it. Like my my brain is weird. So like yeah, getting systems in place is such a great idea, and
Yeah.
man, I need to get better at following through with all of it.
Exactly. I'm thinking that if I've got good intentions and my expectations of myself are high at the beginning of this season we're going into,
Right.
then we can all help each other out and bust out some killer things as we're going through the sort of doldrums, you know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Right on. Well, thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you
Of
for
course.
answering and sharing, doing some commiserating. So like if you
Oh,
guys have
yeah.
ideas and more conversation about that, um, feel free to spark that bad boy up over there on the Discord. I'm going to be leaning heavily on the Discord for sanity this studio season. So tomorrow or over the course of the next while, we can all keep each other sane over there.
Indeed. It's
Right
such a
on.
good spot to hang out. Thanks so much for having me on, Karen. It was fun as always.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming on, and we'll see you over there on the Discord real soon.
Okay, bye.
Cheers. Cheers. And cheers to you guys. Steinkerns to you. And hopefully your ideas are just booming through your skull about the contest that we have coming up and all the fun over there that those guys are working so hard to bring you at the Discord. And so what we have planned for you next, I thought we would go through just a little bit of our travels. We'll see a little bit of where some of this material comes from, and then we'll eyeball a little bit of the material itself. I think we can probably bring the dogs down so that you guys have a clear view. But I want to share with you a clip from. We took tons of video while we were out finding materials to work for this mining season or for this studio season, and our travels took us out to some of the remotest country in the Hawaii, and we were searching for the Oahe picture jasper and Oahe blue specifically. And so this is, some rare and coveted stuff, and you really, really have to work for it to go get it. And so I thought I would share with you some of the views. These are previews because, of course, there will be some videos that are going to be coming out on this subject, and so I wanted to show you where this stuff comes from. So we'll start with this one.
Oh yeah. Oh, let's go mining.
Hold on. There it is. Let's back it up. It is time to go live with Steve, and so there.
Oh yeah. Oh, let's go mining. Let's go out mining.
Ah!
They said it would be fun.
Hold on. Oh. Stop. We're going to try this one more time.
Do a bunch of rocks and use a sledgehammer, and it's just right down the road. Easy to get to. Yeah, how many miles? Let's see, we are, I mean, not too bad. It's like,
7 miles in, about 8.
actually, let's see, about 6 miles in.
Wow.
Pretty much Jeep trail, though. I mean,
Yeah, for sure. Slow going. About an hour and a half in, 2 hours.
we have the vehicle right there.
Yeah, right? No.
Obviously. Yeah, we're not far from the reservoir.
No, it's just over there. See that road down there? Down yonder? That's where we're going.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you could probably see that was actually some good trail that we were on, Jeep trail wise. We're in the most remote area in the lower 48. And so, of course, Alaska has remote on Oregon, but apparently, even with Montana and Wyoming and Idaho and Nevada and all those places that have some pretty insane remote stuff, the area of the southeastern Oregon is considered the most remote. And so, we literally went probably over 100 miles off-road this particular trip in different areas, going after the rocks. And every minute was not only rapturously beautiful to me, but was such an incredible adventure. You know, some of it was dangerous, and you'll see in our videos upcoming that we did have to forge some areas that if you don't have the right equipment, you might get stuck and nobody. It would be so hard for people to find you out there. And so, is this the Jeep overheating beeper? Are the fries ready? What was kind of funny was that we have we have a couple of different like 4-wheel drive options on our truck, and I don't know if it was the crawl mode or what, like the beeping was incessant, and Steve did finally figure out how to get it to stop. But yes, I was also a seatbelt rebel for all of the time off road, and so was Steve. Like, don't tell, you know, the cops. But it was insanely beautiful country, and it's a new kind of motorboat. Oh, Kid Curry, that's great. And she's not going to tell us what the beeping was. No, that was what the beeping was. Is our poor Chuck was trying to deal with the terrain. And in the opener, you guys saw some of the spoils from out there in that area. So we got we were looking for picture jasper, and this is an indication of what we were looking for. And so it comes in different flavors. Some of it has more red, some of it has more of the landscapey natural colors. Out where we were, actually, this is an indication of what it oftentimes looks like when you're finding it and then cut it open. Need a new saw blade, guys. Having some trouble, but still cutting until it cuts no more, until the new saw blade gets here. But I'll share with you, like, when you're picking this stuff up, or you know, unless you're on a seam where it's just you're getting it straight out of the wall, a lot of times, and even it'll fall out of the wall where it's oxidized pretty much all the way around, and you don't know what you're going to get until you actually cut it open. And so this is a really good example. Like, we can see that there's let's see, picture jaspery stuff. There we go. I'm going to orient that as correctly as possible. Picture jaspery stuff going on there. But it's anybody's guess what it looks like inside. So a lot of this stuff, you have no idea if it's any good unless you bang it open, like with a sledgehammer on site, or if, you know, you take it home and you crack her open with this saw. And so we're going to bring this up here. Oh, hi. It's like it's got the and like anonymous bar across it. So I guess the light is having a little time with it. And so these are the picture, or the pieces that I was just showing you. Let me bring those over so you can get a better look at them. And it's not rhyolite, actually. This is Jasper proper, and so I believe that gosh, I'm kind of hoping that that'll come into focus. It's kind of blurry, at least from where I'm sitting. I believe that the way that this jasper is created is more a sedimentary rock geology, and it gets some of its banding. I wish that I could remember. It's like Liechtenstein marks or something like that. It's got like a scientist's name, and then it's the staining that happens when it will be filled and desiccated with certain chemical washes where it gets an actual mineral stain through it, is how I understand that some of this is done between the sedimentary and that. Although it's a very, very highly volcanic area, not far from where the Yellowstone hotspot came through, and also not far from places that are, famous for awesome geology, like Graveyard Point and Sucker Creek for the Graveyard Point for the plume agate, and Sucker Creek for the phenomenal thunder aches that you can get there. And so we're in the same neighborhood as that stuff. And so I wanted to show you what some of the raw material looks like before we start a cutting. And then here are some examples of the cabochons that came from those materials. And so when we're looking at this nice looking guy over here, you're kind of seeing what might be birthing such guys as these. In fact, actually, to your rhyolite question, there is kind of a rind that will happen. I wonder if I can get a little less light so that it's not quite so glary, but we still have enough. Let me do this again. And so this is still kind of a little blasted, not as rich in color. So maybe a tad bit too much light. And I hope that's at the very least in focus for you. I'm going to switch that a little bit more and see if we can do any better. It's a little bit better. Still kind of blowing out the features, but here we have like the desert in snow. And in this particular piece, very much like that piece of rough above it, you cut it open and you get what you get. I mean, it decides to do whatever graphic fandango it wants to do. And so we have some that are obviously related there. And we've got all kinds of rock files going on. That's great. Surprise in a rock, my favorite. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, until you smash it with a sledge, kid. I'm not kidding. Like I was feeling bad for getting my sledgehammer because I felt like I needed to break some of it open before I even picked it up to put it into the backpacks. Now, I will tell you that it was so hard getting up all the roads. It had rained a few days earlier, and so we were having trouble getting up the roads. Now I've washed that out too. Having trouble getting up the roads and down the roads and through the roads because there were definite cayes going through like natural springs that were going over the roads and stuff like that from having rain, that we couldn't drive all the way in. We had to walk the last, I don't know, like mile or two in to the claim. And so we were backpacks only, and for only as long as the water lasted. And it was definitely a parchy day on the desert. And so, yeah, I really wished I had my sledgehammer with me so that I could have banged some of them open so that I knew if I was packing it out that I wanted it. And it just wasn't that way. And so, thank you. Thank you so much, you guys. And yeah, it was such an intense thing because again we had to hike in, grab the rocks that we thought we wanted to, and then again hike back out. Recall that I damaged my collarbone earlier this year, and so I couldn't carry that much weight. But then at the same time, we had driven. I think it was over 3 hours off road. Not to go very far because it was just painstaking to get there. And and then we didn't have that much time on site. Plus we had to walk in because we had timed it to get out there, and we had to drive out of there before it got dark because we'd exponentially be in a more dangerous situation if we allowed for night to come. And there were some passages that were too dodgy to try to do in the dark. And so it was insane. And so back to these guys. I left one of the rough pieces in the studio that I thought was pretty spectacular, that birthed these two teal pieces. But you saw it in the opening of the video this evening. Just incredible teals, and that's definitely what the Owyhee blue is all about. Is you get the landscape jasper, and it takes an insanely nice polish. This one's got some fingerprints on it, so I've been fawning over them, so you'll have to forgive the fingerprints. But you guys saw that one in the opener as well. Excuse my fingernails. Also, I've just been doing lapidary like crazy. This is the mother stone right here. I just showed you guys this one. I mean, look at how blocky this is. It's insane that like it's almost geometric. This came this way. That's the seam. And so I'm going to get some cuts going this way. My blade is so garbage right now. So I was just taking the small cuts off the ends to get her started because I felt like I really just needed to be able to make some stuff. And so this cabochon came from that. And you can see as I get it closer to the camera just how intricate and beautiful these landscape rocks are. Very excited to be working with this. The picture jasper is so special in that it really it has the feel for the landscape that it came from. I mean, we drove through that to get to the claim, like that scene right there. And there were wild horses out there and antelope. I mean, it was just completely insane. Pack saddles for the dogs. I know. They were having the times of their life. I mean, they couldn't have been happier about going on this errand. They thought it was so much fun. And make Steve carry it is definitely an option. I know I asked him if he brought the sledgehammer. I had my rock hammer with me, but like, yeah. And then we've got hike out with the weight. Oof. Yeah. So we had to be somewhat judicious about what we were taking. And we'll be back. I just have to go back now that I know what I'm doing out there. Because this was kind of the first time I got a chance to go out to this particular claim, and it's worth it, but boy, I mean, you really have to work for it. It's amazing. And yes, this where did that go? Very interesting. Yes, yes, yes. I like that sky blue. Yeah, so I was gonna show you guys this one. Sorry, my chinkered up hands are pretty bad, but I've been doing a lot of work lately. And I'm really washing it out. You saw it like the color better, like when I put it kind of down over here. But this one is like this alien. It's like a crazy, not landscape jasper, and it is definitely the blue Owyhee, but it's got like this crazy weird patterning and all of these oolitic inclusions. Some of it is iron, like that red dot right there has a metallic center. um it's just wild. And so it's very moody. Cutting through this stuff is like cutting a mood ring. This line that's going through the big cab here, that's iron too. It's got some metallic in there. And then, here's like kind of, if you've ever been in the desert, like if you've been to Utah, Moab, the Four Corners, like any of those chiseled out sandstone kinds of landscapes, this so looks like looking through an arch to me. Kind of maybe during the snow. This was a very, very snowy kind of stone, this particular one that birthed those guys. And I think that this one was a loner, and like a piece of float that was just an onlyest one. And while I was doing all of this, I actually did, of course, an Arizona Rockhound Expeditions agate as well, because I needed a break from the jasper for a moment. And so I just grabbed a random slab, and it turned out to be this one, a beautiful piece of the Julie Bryan stuff. And I mean, it was, in keeping with the whole mule thing. Boy, we were mules. In fact, there is a clip that Steve took that shows my utter exasperation. And you guys know I'm a die-hard, like, absolute enthusiastic fanatic. And I was pretty whipped. And so you guys will see this. Yes, I definitely have cabber nails. Not only do I have cabber nails, but I also have ukulele player, stringed instrument nails. I've been playing my mandolin a bit too. And so I've got some calluses on the fingers and some really short nails. And then of course the fingernail polish never stays on either. And so that's kind of a smattering of stuff that I am getting ready for more of a fall and winter line of jewelry that'll be coming out soon. Yes, looking at the night sky, totally, or maybe because it's that light baby blue, maybe like a desert dawn or something. I mean, just so cool. Every stone has a story in it, and just these incredible landscapes, or even when they don't, and it's like some kind of weird thing. I'm wondering, I'm wondering what I'm looking at. Like, what are you all about? And this one actually kind of cracked me up as well. Hey, Chris, it's good to see you. And I hope that you're having a good evening at work and that you'll be off soon. So here's this landscape that came about, and it's actually got two caves. There's a cave right there, and then there's a cave right there. This one just is a kind of a pock from ash or something like that, and it's kind of getting blown out with the color. You can see it a little bit better when I hold it down. There, actually, you can see. And then this one actually, it's got like calcite or something in it, and so it's not druzy, but it's got like a shiny interior that's more like calcite, selenite, something like that. And then what is this going on in the sky? It's kind of like that crazy other one. Like we just have like space invaders or something going on in the sky. And so these stones, they definitely carry their own stories and are super unique. So it's been very fun. A rock hound's favorite wine, Cabernet. Oh, that's great. And actually, it probably is. I don't know. I like a good zin too, like a nice peppery, thick zin, but like the red one. But probably Cab Sauv is number two. And Soul, it's good to see you, Soul. Thanks for coming. That blue and brown right in the middle is my favorite. Yeah, this guy right here. Um, and that was like, this was the first stone that I cut, and I could not wait. I could hardly wait. I had to be very disciplined because we had some other stuff when we first got home that we needed to deal with, and then I got to play with my rocks, and this guy happened. And you can see the closer I get, like there's kind of this healed riff that happened. It almost looks like the sandstone of the landscape is actually a dove flying, sideways. But you can see where the riff happened, and the ribboning got altered, like it got shifted, kind of like a fault line or something. And you can see it continue all the way up through the stone, and it's completely healed. Isn't that wild? This stuff not only tells, its own stories as far as these pictures go, but like geological ones as well. That is such a neat cab. And so I started on that one, and then this guy got to be the next one, and I couldn't believe how, like, holy blue that one got. I keep on trying to, like, get my smearies off. I think I must have handled this with sticky fingers. But this one, so you see that line that goes all the way down on this side. Up there at the top of it, there's like a black dot. That's iron. And it's metallic, given the right lighting, although I'm not going to pick it up here, I doubt. But that line that goes all the way down has like these little sprinkles of the metallic going all the way down, and you can see where it rippled the scene down at the bottom too. I mean, this stuff like has such weird stuff. That looks like those Salvador Dali paintings where he's got melting clocks on a desert and stuff like that. It totally reminds me of like this mini little Salvador Dali painting. So the closer you get, like, it definitely rewards the viewer. Like, the closer you inspect it, the more you get to see. So they're really neat. And Tara's saying, I just imagine how long ago did that fracture happen, and now it's solid again. Wild. Yeah, these guys definitely have their stories to tell, and it's going to be really exciting to get my saw blade fixed so that I can get some thicker stories cut. I have a feeling that, that's going to be a pretty neat one. Some nice stacking there. This whole guy, I don't know what colors are in here. We know that there's some little bit showing there, so we can see that there's definitely some landscaping going on, but who knows? It's all oxidized. These things like fracture, and then some of them oxidize like that, and other ones heal. And so, we know that there's going to be a decent, fun little landscape right there. Does she have water around? No. Let's see, what can I use? Make that a little bit wet real quick. There we go. And so here's a scene. And just when you have figured out what scene that might be, how about that? And so these guys, like, definitely an interesting story. And as you polish them, the story changes a bit, as these are squirrely all the way through. So I definitely had a picture that I was like, oh, wow, that's really cool. And it changed by the time it was ready to be finished with its polish. And so this one's got some really nice reds. It even dives a little into the green and the blue, that, kind of teal that we're chasing. When you've driven that far, you definitely want the Oahe blue when you're finding pieces, and you just hope that the lumps that you're picking up might have some, even a red one like this might have some of that fanciness. You don't know. There's just no way to know until you get the stuff home and you do some cutting. And so definitely a painted desert. Heck yeah. And over near the reservoir, I came across some jasp agates. There's some nice material in that area. And I reckon that we are talking about that same area, right? Yeah, the reservoir. Oh man, that is such a fun time. And yeah, just depending on where you go, there's material to be had, and the material varies so much because you don't have to drive very far from like Thunder Eggs to get to Opal, then drive a little bit farther and you're on Plume Agate. The place is absolutely going off. And again, it's because that Yellowstone hotspot decided to truck along and birth a bunch of insane geology over there. And so it's really a wonderful thing to be able to go and do some hounding over there. I used to go to the Salvador Deli, but the sandwiches were a mess. That's great. They specialized in like patty melts and grilled cheese, I bet. Oh my gosh, you guys are hilarious. Yeah, and so yep, the Oahe, yeah, the Oahes just never fail to amaze me. And they're so beautiful out there. So for sure, if you ever get a chance to check it out, definitely I would recommend having an app like Onyx or whatever, where you can check claims and property, because not only is there a lot of claim activity out there, because obviously this, such beautiful things to see, but also I was surprised at how much private property there is. There's like ranch owners that own stuff, from a border all the way through Leslie Gulch to the reservoir. And so, I mean, there's actually some private property there too that you'd want to watch out for, but the pickings are good time. Well, thank you guys, everyone, for hanging out. Greg, you as well. And I thought that I would pop up another video here for you. This is driving through the Sucker Creek area. Let's see if I can get this done right. Nope. Hold on. There we go. Start that again. Nope.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's take that down and add that to the stage. There we go. So you can see how really big the gorge walls are. This is Sucker Creek right here. Literally gorgeous territory. This is Oregon. Oh,
Interesting. On the bottom, the flips right here.
all right. Where did that go? Nope. 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 I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll, not rolling tonight. Yeah, so Opal Guy was saying Sucker Creek is fun and generally okay for a normal car, but there were a couple sandy areas that made me pucker, and this was 4 decades ago. Yeah. Actually, the road out to Sucker Creek wasn't that bad. So you're leaving. I think you're either in Oregon or Idaho, just depending on which way you come in. And dirt road takes you to a pretty decent campground, and from there, like that's a good base camp to get out to some of the other things that are there, or you could use Leslie Gulch. And then there's just a large expanse of different opportunities, and so that was our way out. We were done, and so that was kind of the front door was Sucker Creek, and then we did quite a bit of trekking to get back to where we were wanting to go. And yes, oh, mountains. The landscape there is just surreal, and so definitely we'll be sharing a bunch of that during the videos. We took a lot of footage, and so there will be long plays for you guys for the membership side, and then something a little bit more succinct for the regular videos for those that just want to see the rocks and that sort of thing. So we'll have a little something for everybody. And came across a guy on a motorcycle that found a rattlesnake in the road. Oh yeah, there's plenty of nope ropes out there, and scorpions, and probably I didn't see any tarantulas or anything like that, but there's plenty of wildlife out there, and I'm sure it's really cougary. We didn't see any, but boy, we definitely were feeling the cat presence a lot. Yeah, border of Oregon and Idaho. So like literally to get where you saw that video footage, you can either come in from the Oregon side or the Idaho side. And no beeping. I know. We weren't, I'm pretty sure that it was when we went into crawl mode, like rock crawl mode on our vehicle, that it would beep, because some of the things that we had to go over were so nuts. I was definitely puckering, and we were in like a a vehicle that could do it. But I was kind of thinking that even like a side by side or something like that would have been better. It was nuts. So we're going to be a little bit more bolstered with our vehicle the next time that we go out and do something along those lines. Um, Quite the burning ball of fire on the sky for sure. Oh, the whole thing was just so amazing. Yeah, I Cheryl, people invite us out of this state all the time, and we have plans to go to all over the United States and the world for that matter. It would be nice to be able to go visit a lot of different places. We have a very hard time leaving Oregon because this place is so incredible, and every single time we think that we've like, oh, we've been there and we've done that, we find something new and amazing. And so yeah, we hadn't been to this claim before, and so we were caused to go through some new area that I was just I wanted to live there. Even though it was, a really long way from any supplies, so it wouldn't really be that rational. But yeah, it's breathtakingly beautiful. And even if you can do that for a short while, like a little mining trip, um, then worth it. But like the inclement weather almost stymied this. And the last time we were out to do this mission, we got stymied by the weather. And I know we were talking, Greg and I were chatting in the chat someplace else about how that happens out there. And we were supposed to go to Graveyard Point this trip and didn't get a chance to because it wasn't in the cards weather-wise. We had to lay up and wait for everything to dry, and so we had to make a choice between bibis. And since I've been to Graveyard quite a few times, I really love it there. It's always a super wonderful haul. You can't help but just haul way too many rocks out of there. But this was a special trip that I had been wanting to do for many years. The last time that we got stymied was many years ago. So yay, we did it. And Graveyard is spooky. Yeah. Yeah, right? You can't get new saw blades out there. Actually, Mo is talking about the map. I might be able to grab this really quick, and we can look at that, and then we'll run the credits. But it would be kind of fun after you guys saw this. What? Oh wait, no, I don't want to share screen. I want to do something else here. Let's see. Now we're frozen. All right, are we still alive, or did I just freeze this bad boy? We might have just froze this. Frozen, frozen, frozen. Oh no. Are we frozen? Are we alive? Oh no. I just overloaded this thing with goodness. Let's see. Come on. Come on. Hang tight, everyone. Okay. Back to that. Let's not get all excited here. Are we there? My poor computer just decided to become very bogged down. Okay, good. Freeze, nobody move. Oh, maybe that was a bad idea. All right. We're probably, yeah, we probably shouldn't do that right now. Let's all cheers one more time. And I can't wait to share the credits. I was so bummed out that it was frozen there for a moment because um I made some credits, some new credits for tonight, and I wanted to share them with you. And so we'll see the map soon enough the next time. Plus, we are planning on doing some live streams coming up very soon. We're going to do some more Maker's Bunch. I have a bunch of cutting and cabbing that I want to get set up so that you guys can come on into that studio and hang out while we do that. Less formal, just work. And we've got some sorting to do. I still have the sunstones to sort. So there's quite a bit of work to still do. And so cheers to you. We'll do some live streams here coming up very soon. Of course, we have Kyle's Lives going back on, and we've got AZRE going on Sundays. And I'm not sure who all is going this weekend, but it's been really active, you guys. And so cheers to all of you that are making content for us to watch. I know Rashawn has a premiere coming up. I think it was supposed to be our Saturday, so that was tomorrow. And so that is listed over there on the Discord. If you're wondering what to watch, go hit up the upcoming videos. Go join the contest. Go get spooky and inspired. Go get yourself another drink. And thank you to Ma for coming on this evening and sharing her spooky rocks and ideas. And thank you also, Jahik, Freeform Lapidary, for coming on and sorting out our new contest situation. We're so excited, and we're really, really happy to have you back with us after your break there, all refreshed and ready to do some killer gem making. Cheers, Scott. I did see that you were looking at the heavy fog earlier as well. I don't know if I said hi earlier. Thank you all. And happy birthday again to the mother, Judy. And she's probably roaming around in here also. Ergo Art. Thank you, Romania and Allison and Sage Rat and Tomcat Josh and Mr. Chubby Hubby and Kid Curry and Wisconsin Rockstalker. I think those guys went to bed though, and Miss Brenda Bloom and the Kid Curry. Did I say that already? Lava Bison. All of you all. Thank you so much for hanging out and making this Rocktober super special. We're kicking this bad boy off, right? Oh, Wisconsin's still with us. No Jazz Jerry is up late. Nice. Oh my gosh. You guys are the absolute best. It looks like Patricia's Creations is still with us here too. Did I say Chubby Hubby? You guys are all awesome. Romania, of course. So I'm going to send you off with a vision that I saw yesterday. We are in the wild, so what you're seeing is absolutely not in any type of enclosure. This is something that I can visit on the daily if I want to. Just go down and get myself a little run with one of the dogs. And so these little fellers were hauled up on the high tide, and so I thought I'd take a little video for you guys. And the birds, if Rick is still with us, then he'd probably chime in as well. But we've got some harlequin ducks that joined our little critters on the rocks. And so it was such a nice view that I wanted to share it with you all. The long version is going to be over on the members only, and I hopefully will get that up here today or sometime over the weekend, and more of this stuff is coming soon. And so again, oh, and Tara, thank you for coming too. Uh, have a rockin' weekend. Have a wonderful time in your studio. If that's what's going on, get organized, take some good notes, and I'll send you off with these little guys. Thanks again for coming. You guys all rock, and you know I love you. Did we freeze everybody? Are you here? Am I here? And we can't hear me. Let's start over again. Are you here? Am I here? And we can't hear me. Let's start over again.